And it's Transformation Tuesday. This morning, you are taking a look at Jeff Hill. Jeff is a licensed physical therapist, a career focused on helping people move better and feel better in their bodies. But despite all that knowledge, Jeff found himself struggling with his own weight. So he called Charles D'Angelo, and he has now lost over 50 pounds. There he is, Jeff himself. My goodness, what a transformation. It was all via Zoom. So I spoke with Jeff about how Charles' program changed him. Take a look. All right, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So as a physical therapist, you understand anatomy, exercise, and rehabilitation at a professional level. So with all that expertise, why did you decide to seek coaching instead of just handling it yourself?
Absolutely. I think the biggest challenge for me was while I have knowledge about food and nutrition, I was having a hard time translating that knowledge into an actionable and sustainable meal plan that would actually result in weight loss or a lack of weight gain. And so what had happened over years was I had put on, 2 or 3 pounds a year, and over time that begins to add up and leads to potentially, adverse health effects that I was trying to avoid.
When it comes to the weight loss programs, you could have followed a number of them. You've also could have explored weight loss medications that are so common right now. So what made you choose to work with Charles, and what immediately felt different?
Well, what I like about working with Charles is it's a natural, sustainable method. There's no exotic foods. Everything you can find at your grocery store. I travel a lot for work, and so it was also something that I could do while I was traveling and on the road. I was worried about like the GPL ones and those medications and the things that the side effects that I had been reading about and hearing about people experiencing with those. And so I felt like before I went down that road, it was probably important for me to try a natural method.
Of course. And what was it then that was different about this process that allowed you to lose those 50 pounds without turning to the alternative options?
Well, I think the big thing for me was accountability. So not only did I learn what I could eat and what I should eat, and the not only the quantities but the timing of those meals, but I think it also um, it just made it more easy for me to follow.
So now that you've gone through this yourself, how has the experience changed how you think about weight loss as a healthcare professional?
Well, I think what I learned is that diet's probably 80% of it. As a PT, I'm comfortable with movement. I'm comfortable with resistance training. And I've never had a problem getting into the gym and doing the work, if you will. But that certainly wasn't providing the results that I was hoping to attain. What really seemed to have the biggest impact was the diet. I'd always heard you can't outrun a bad diet. And I definitely proved that. I think it's really hard to figure it out on your own. Like that was my experience. I think just like I don't work on my own car, and it's because I'm not trained in that. I'm not a professional mechanic, and so I might be able to figure it out, but I also might not be able to. And I felt like diet this diet program was very much the same way. Charles is a professional; he's experienced in this area, and why not partner with somebody who's been there and who's helped many other people do it. Jeff Hill, physical therapist, and a 50-pound transformation. It's a powerful reminder that lasting change isn't more about knowledge, it's about the right guidance. So to schedule your consultation with Charles, you could call 314-495-3228 or visit charlesdangelo.com.